I think that we all need to, as EMS providers, be looking into the structure of our own states, our counties, wherever you're working. When you start to dig into, well, how do you get appointed to this committee? It's really not very transparent. If you look at who's on this committee and how long have they been there, this isn't a very transparent process, and it doesn't really allow for new people to come in. We're told that these are EMS physicians. I've challenged this definition as well. Like, what does EMS physician mean? And there's no real definition of that. You have committees of people who are quote unquote EMS physicians. They got there because they had some interest in EMS, or maybe not. And they're there for the lifespan of their career without ever really knowing what goes on out there in the field or practicing it. And the voice of the provider is not there.
This is happening right now. A friend of mine from a neighboring county in Pennsylvania reached out. A few of the counties in the central part of the state have banded together and formed this giant conglomeration region. They call it the Federation, which sounds like something out of Star Trek. Anyway, his agency has a great EMS physician. They're getting whole blood. They got all the infrastructure in place. They're allowed to by protocol for the state. And he told me that they are now getting roadblocks from this medical advisory committee. So I was trying to look into who could be putting the roadblocks up, what the possible discussion would be. So I went to the minutes for the council, the meeting minutes, and this just goes to show the transparency of these types of committees. I find on their website meeting minutes, and the last meeting minutes that were posted was 2017.
Right. No, I actually went through the effort of requesting minutes of the meetings for when these individuals that are currently on the committee were appointed, and there were no records of this. There's no transparency. That, the legislative component is that these are supposed to be open meetings. They're supposed to have minutes of the meeting. They're supposed to be available to the public, and they simply are not.